Thank you for coming back to Qbourn. It is the 15th of June 2024 and today's topic on Qbourn 109 is based on the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. Once again, I have 3 more videos for you. Please do pause and read the disclaimer, for which I am as always grateful. And with that in mind, and to put it simply, here comes my first video featuring the late American politician, Mr. Paul Findlay. Here comes that first video.
U.S. Senate are 100 members, 2 from each state. In the House of Representatives, there are 435 members. 535 people altogether, and ladies and gentlemen, as of today, there is not one of those 535 members willing to speak out for what is best for America, for what is best for humanity, and unwilling to speak out to challenge the policies that our government carries out, which provides blind support to the State of Israel. Now, I could keep you here all night and explain in detail why it is that every one of these 535 elected representatives of the American people are so terrified of Israel's lobby that they dare not speak out and challenge what is going on today. One would think that given the terrible brutality that is visited every day of the year against the poor Palestinians in the occupied territory, that the American congressmen, the American senators would be lined up 50 deep every day in their chambers to speak with outrage and anguish about what was going on in the occupied territory. But you can search the congressional record, which prints every word that is said in both chambers of the Congress, and not find one word of criticism of Israel for its behavior. In a nutshell, it is because the American congressmen are afraid of the power of Israel's lobby. They are convinced that if they challenge the lobby, they will pay a price next election day, and politics is survival. They all want to be reelected. Now, why are they terrified? Don't they hear from their constituents who are concerned about what happens in the occupied territory? The truth is, most of the American people today are asleep. They don't know what's going on. They're worried about their own pocketbook, their own job, their own family, their own neighborhood, their own city, their taxes. They don't give much attention to what's going on in the Middle East. And they do not realize, as this gentleman's second question suggests, that the price they will ultimately pay for their blind support of Israel's military policies may be a terrible price indeed. It's eating away at the foundations of American democracy. Israel's lobby has been able to stifle dissent, to frighten members of Congress, to keep them from speaking out. It has also reached its arms of influence out into the universities and colleges. It has reached the business community. Now, only a tiny portion of the American population is supporting the lobby for Israel in the United States. But that tiny portion of the population supports it with such zeal, such fervor, such persistence, that it is able to dominate the debate on Capitol Hill and control almost to a total degree the making of U.S. policy in the Middle East. It's a dreadful situation that threatens the cherished institutions of the United States. All that is needed is for the American people to stir themselves, to become aware of what's happening, to know about the power of Israel's lobby, to become aware of the fact that they share the guilt They share the guilt of the dreadful atrocities being perpetrated against the Palestinians every day in the year. They will then exercise their influence through the electoral process, and changes will come. It's my hope that my book and the work of others in the peace field will somehow awaken the American people, create understanding in time to avert the dreadful calamity that this gentleman's second question forecasts. Thank you.
The second video features the boycotting of goods associated with Israel. So here comes that second video.
We've come here today because we want to stick stickers on products that have been made in Israel. I think I'm going to concentrate on avocados today. What we want you to do is to not buy Israeli avocados, but to pay a little bit more. Every little helps to pay to get the Peruvian avocados, and some of these stickers on the Israeli avocados, so that people will know not to buy them.
I'm going to be looking at hummus. Sabra hummus is made in Israel. You shouldn't buy that hummus. They're often store homemade ones. To know which exact products to boycott, look at the Hackney Palestine Solidarity Campaign social media. We'll also find out information on where to get stickers there if you'd like to join in and sticker with us. Now we're outside Marks and Spencer's and we're going to be looking for the same products. Sabra hummus, avocados that come from Israel, and we're going to check out the dates.
We're doing this asking people to boycott because we know from South Africa that boycotting products, it might seem like a really small thing that you do, but it makes all adds up, and it made a huge difference to the ANC's campaign in South Africa. We're now doing the co-op, and we're going to see what products they have, and we're going to sticker them, and we're going to ask you to boycott them. And we hope this will make a huge difference to the campaign to stop the genocide and oppression of Palestine.
And finally, a message from Birmingham barrister, Mr. Ayub Khan, about the ongoing support for Palestine. So here comes that third and final video.
I've learned that Birmingham City Council, the Labour-run Birmingham City Council, has demanded the removal of flags, not any flag, but the Palestinian flags, and they're asked to be removed from all the lampposts. Now that's a shame, a real shame, because the communities that live within the inner city areas and in diverse communities are all supporting the Palestinian plight. Well, I will be certainly raising my objections to the City Council's position. But what they won't be able to remove are here in my constituency, the Perry Barr constituency. One of the wards in the constituency is Lozells on Will Street. They won't be able to remove paintings, markings on buildings. You see, no matter what you do to hide and not to expose the atrocities that have been happening, there is social media, and people know what is happening, people know what has happened, and the mass killings continue. Ask your Labour parliamentary candidates, are they prepared to say, from the river to the sea, Palestinians will be free? Because I am. Support me in the forthcoming general election on the 4th of July.
From the creator of Qbourn, ladies and gentlemen, that's me. And until the next time, have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care.